Hey guys, Heather here, and I went to a couple of neighborhood rummages yesterday. We spent about 2 hours going around. We weren't out first thing in the morning. We kind of slept in yesterday and then went to this neighborhood sale. We go every year, and we usually find a couple of things, but the temptation is there that we'll find something treacherous. And this time I did find a really cool find. So I'll save that for last, but stay tuned because it's one of the best finds I found locally in probably a long time, if maybe ever. So Mr. actually grabbed these little knick-knack shelves for me. They have little hangers at the top, and they're perfect spacing for little tiny knick-knackies. Just hang on the wall. There were two of those, just exactly the same. The mister actually found this one too. I always pick up, if you've seen any of my other videos, I always pick up the thermometer and humidifiers. So it tells the humidity and the temperature. This one's made by Springfield. This outside is plastic, but it looks like wood. Classic 70s, 80s look. I got these really cool pot holders. It's funny because I was just looking at tattoo ideas, and both of my kids' zodiac signs are Taurus and Pisces. So I thought it was interesting that they had just these two pot holders. They're made with wooden beads. They're really neat. It's kind of cool how somebody designed those and put those together. One has the original sticker that says made in China, but it's definitely old. Just something that you wouldn't see, I don't feel like, today. It may not be old, but it's older than 2024. I picked up these little handmade pot holders by a sweet little old lady who was having a sale. Actually, her husband was doing the running of it, and she was just sitting on the side. At that same sale with the pot holders, I picked up this bag full of glass odds and ends. Inside it were two green glass little dresser knobs and a couple of stoppers. There's another random little clear glass knob, but no partner for it. And then two little frosted glass stoppers that are shaped kind of differently. This one's kind of faceted. I mean, they're both faceted, but this one's shaped differently. This one's kind of round. And then a clear glass stopper with a little starburst in the top. I know people are looking for starbursts occasionally. I don't have any bottles right now that need a stopper, but I would probably list all the stoppers together in one listing. I don't remember if I showed you when we went to the estate sale the day before this neighborhood rummage. I, at the estate sale, picked up these ridiculous 90s Marlboro Mom curtains. The colors are so vibrant, red, orange, yellow, but then it's got this like shadowy duck background on them. I don't remember if I showed those in the last video, but I finally got them clean and they don't smell like asthma. So I wanted to leave them out until I was sure that I had put them in a video, so that I could show you guys those curtains. There were four, maybe like 12-inch panels, and then two huge panels, like would probably fit over a king-size bed. These other two panels are just gigantic, and all 6 of the panels have the original little drapery hook pins that have like a little gold circle at the top, so you would slide it over a rod and then they would swing across your curtain rod. So I thought it was really cool. That was a huge bunch of those curtains. One panel has a big rip that I don't know could be repaired. It could maybe be patched from the back to keep it from ripping further, but I don't think you could sew it back together without having a big line in the middle of the curtain. So I'm not sure how you would fix that, but there's so much other fabric that you almost, depending on the size of your window, they would bunch up so much that you might even not ever notice that it has a rip in it, but I didn't realize that until I got home. But still, it was a good deal and a good find. I thought those were so cool. And then the final thing that I got, it was one of the last sales we went to. This is a neighborhood nearby our house, so only maybe like 5 minutes down the road. So we go every year when they have these sales. So you get to know, the houses, and kind of what they have, and if they have baby clothes or, whatever, just girls. Like I have boys, so I know that, that house always has girl stuff that's not going to be anything for us or whatever. Well, this house is a little old lady, and she always has almost like vendor prices on some of her stuff. Like maybe she used to be a vendor somewhere, or a booth owner or whatever. Last year, I think I got a Frankoma teapot, and she wouldn't come down on it at all, so I paid her price, and I was really upset because I got home and noticed that it was totally cracked just on the inside. You couldn't see it from the outside, and that's on me for not, looking it over, but also she wouldn't come down on it, and I wonder if she knew if it was cracked or not. Hopefully she didn't know, and that's why she wouldn't come down, but I was bummed to find that it was cracked because I did pay up for it. But we stopped because she always does have good stuff, and there's the potential for something really good. Well, this time, the something really good was there, and it was worth it. So I walk up to her table, past everything, because I saw this dandy lamp. This whole green part down here, this leaf and the base, all are metal. These little cattail looking spikes are metal, but the balls, I can't tell if they're metal or wood. They almost feel like a wooden bead. This is like the best jadeite green color. The shades are original. It's everything. And it's so great that it probably took a smaller bulb, like a little shorter, chubbier bulb, because you can see these over the shades. They're not very tall, but these are the original fiberglass shades. But it's cool because when you turn the little knob, one comes on, then when you click it again, the other comes on, but this one turns off, and then when you click it again, they both turn on together, or when you click it again, they turn off. So I just thought it was so cool. It's got some wear, and you would have to take it probably all apart to repaint the metal part, but boy, is it cool. And to have those original shades, I couldn't get over it. So that is my find of the day. That felt dangerous. That's kind of wonky on there, which I didn't realize. It wasn't like that, I don't think, when I got it. But anyway, that can be fixed. It just has to be tightened. So anyway, that was the find of the day. I was so excited to find that. I couldn't believe that some little lady in Muncie, Indiana was just gonna have that for sale. So, of course, I couldn't pass it up. I don't think we bought anything else at that sale. No, none of the other stuff came from there. But I'll tell you, it's funny, I will look at a yard sale so hard to try to see the person running the sale, because if it's a little old lady, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting out of my car. I'm stopping them. I don't care if it looks like the smallest sale in the world. If I see a little old lady heading it up, I'm getting out. But that's not my only, surefire way of knowing, because sometimes I've gotten out at a house that, just looks like baby stuff, and they'll have a swung glass vase. I mean, you just never know. You really have to eyeball it hard or just get out for every sale. But one of my most surefire, tried and true, I'm getting out for it mottos is, if there's a little old lady or a little old man running the show, I gotta go. So, but that's not always true. That's not always the tried and true way either, because sometimes they don't have anything. Sometimes they've gotten rid of all their stuff. You just never know. But I think that's the fun of yard selling. You just never know what you're gonna find, and the thrill of the hunt is there, and that's what makes it so fun. So that's everything that I got, just a little baby haul, and I just want to show you guys. So take care. We've got quite a few sales coming up. I know I said that in the last video too, but we've got quite a few like festival type town rummages, that kind of thing. So and then we've got the world's largest yard sale coming up down Highway 127. It's the first weekend in August. It's 690-mile yard sales. I don't know how far we'll make it because I have another job that I have to work and 2 kids that are getting ready to go back to school, but we're going to try to make it, quite a ways each of the days. So there will be some riveting content. I'm sure it's always fun to go and see what we come across. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's all for now. Take care.